Hey guys, this is Brent from Legit Cubing, and this is a review of the Moyu Hualong. Now, before I get into the review, I wanted to thank Calvin for allowing me to use his tripod and sort of setting me up with all of the YouTube capture and iMovie shenanigans.
You got it. You're welcome.
Yeah. He just said you're welcome if you didn't hear that. So, yeah. But yeah, so this is a review of the Moyu Hualong. Now, the Moyu Hualong is Moyu's most recent 3x3. It is the successor to the Hualong version 2, and I think those two cubes are probably some of the best cubes on the market right now. Definitely maybe the most used as a speed cube by speed cubers, but what do I know? It's not like I'm a speed cuber or anything, but yeah. So let's just get right into it. So the feel of the Moyu Hualong, it's extremely fast. But at the same time, it's nice and controllable. It's smooth, but at the same time scratchy, which I really enjoy. And it's also, like, it's fast, as I said. It comes in around 56 millimeters. I honestly do feel the size difference, but it's, like, not that big of a deal. But yeah, it really depends. So yeah. So the, Hualong, it's a very nice, cube. It is my main. So if there is any bias in this video, it being my main is probably mainly why there would be some bias towards this cube than any others. But yeah, let's get into corner cutting. Corner cutting is standard 45 degrees, like most cubes out there, and can even do a little bit more. And reverse is subpar. It can't always reverse corner cut. Most of the time it's line to line, but it can't do really over that. Mainly the reason because of that is because it turns really well and fast. There can be some overshooting problems, so you would have to sort of tension it on the tighter side. So that's why reverse isn't too great. But standard corner cutting is very nice. I'm actually gonna hop right into the mechanism here, as I think it's really unique, in comparison to the Hualong version 2, the Hualong version 2 was made before this. So as you can see, an edge piece right here. Now, unlike the Hualong version 2, this edge piece, it has sort of a curved groove right here. And this is a lot, I believe it's a little more width than the Hualong version 2, and it's used as a torpedo. But as you can see here, this area right around here, it's where the corners would sort of meet on it, and there's a lot of surface area on here as well. Now let's take a look at the corners. As you can see, the corners sort of have these same grooves where it can indent in the corner. And what's interesting is that Moyu has sort of taken like what GANs have done, and they have these little gapes or gaps in the corners, so it decreases corner twisting, which it does an okay job at. But yeah, so if we combine these together, as you can see, these slide very nice, and they're a very snug fit. There might not be the best. They might not connect there, but the lube makes a difference, nonetheless. So, yeah. Oh well, that fell down. I'll fix that later. But yeah. So, yeah. The Hualong is a really nice cube. I would definitely recommend you go and buy it. Only if you already have a very viable speed cube. If you already have a really good speed cube like the Hualong version 2, or or something like a Fangshi, or a Yushin, or Gans, then this cube isn't really needed. I honestly really wanted it because most of the main speed cube I've had wasn't really that good. It was, I believe, an Hualong version 2, or it was a Yushin. I honestly prefer it over it. But yeah. So, right here, I'm gonna give you a nice and quick solve. And then, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Now, just as a disclaimer, I average around 35 seconds, so I'm not that great. But yeah, alright. Mess that up. And red. It's sort of hard to do it through what I'm recording with, but I can do it nonetheless. trying to make this nice and high quality. It's kind of hard to solve through here. Yeah, so that gives you an idea of how quick the Hualong is. Alright, so if you enjoyed this review of the Moyu Hualong, like, comment, and subscribe to Legit Cubing. Bye guys!